Hello guys, it's Farmer Beavis once again and welcome back to Baldeykino. Privyet and hello. Yeah, we are out on field number 8 here and spreading some muck. To the left of us I already did some of the field in a scrapped recording yesterday. Yeah, after I was done, I just wasn't happy with how the recording turned out because, yeah, I had a major headache due to the weather change we have here in the area. So, yeah, it wasn't really up to my game, but yeah, I hope I'm back finally. The last week was a bit of a blur, as I already had told you guys, and yeah. It just wasn't my week, and yeah, that for sure showed in the quality of the videos and also in the quantity of the videos, because yeah, in the end I didn't put much up that week. But hey, we are back. Although my voice is giving out already, I don't know what I did. Must also be part of the weather change, and I also blame the AC in the car. When I was on the road on Sunday, I had the AC blasting pretty good, so I think that messed me up big time. But yeah, the reason why we are graciously spreading muck here is because this field is an absolute state of disrepair. I already had plowed it over, or not plowed, cultivated some of the weeds under, but they came right back. So yeah, we need to do some proper maintenance here. And if we stop here real quick and get out, we see, if I bring up the stuff for the soil mods, whoops, yep, there we go. We see that this field is yeah, pretty beat up. Soil pH still looks good, really, as the concept seems to be. I know Ian Robson observed this, and also Bipolar Prophet observed this. Soil pH seems to be almost a non-issue with this version of the soil mod. Soil moisture is down to 25, in some places 17%, where there had already been weed infestation. And the nutrients are just, yeah, on the bottom of the scale. So yeah, we have this Strautmann here, and pardon the graphic glitches, this is something with the Mac version. I hope this is fixed in patch 1.3. Yeah, but 1 second real quick. So that should sound better. Oh yeah, much better. Yeah. And this is where we come to our first topic of the day, because yeah, while we are driving back and forth, because we have to go back to the cow farm, because my reservoir of muck that I had put down here is already emptied out. So for that reason we need to go back to the cow farm and get some more muck there. Also good excuse to play around with the telehandler. So always fun, always fun. Now did I put down the, yeah, they put down the rear platter. I don't know what they called it in English. In German it's Stauwand, which would translate to yeah, retainer wall or whatever, which is basically the little metal plate that slides in front of the dispersion rolls, so that it keeps the material from falling out when you don't want it to, for example when you're driving or whatever. But yeah, the thing I wanted to talk about, patch 1.3, seems to be the thing now. Everybody's trying it when they have the Windows version, of course, because for Mac there is no beta. And yeah, I was quite excited about it until I saw Bipolar Prophet's Amagawa Alps episode 12, and I'm also not excited about this frame drop here. What is going on? I hope this is not my orchard area that's causing the issues. I have to check that later. But yeah, I watched Bipolar Prophet's latest episode of Amagawa Alpen yesterday, and yeah, he seemed to have quite the issues, and it seems like this is caused by patch 1.3, which is, when I think about it in retrospect, doesn't really surprise me, because as we know, patch 1.3 busts the rental mod, so it wouldn't be far-fetched to wow, what the hell is going on with this frame rate here? I'm about to don't rage, Beavis. No, yeah, because yeah, patch 1.3 of course busts the rental mod, because whatever function the rental mod relies on is changed or whatever in patch 1.3, and there did my phone did go off again, of course. Yeah, and this yeah, so it's not too far-fetched to expect that 1.3 will bust maybe a lot of the functions on modded maps. So for example, yeah, because he had problems with the mixing plant and stuff like that. So yeah, kinda not looking forward to this, because if this save game here gets busted, then I will have more than a little hiss fit, because I think we are approaching the 180 hours on this save game, and yeah, that would be the exact opposite of good if this would get busted. But yeah, let's just wait and see. So let's close the door here. Hello. There we go. It's always helpful if you press the right buttons, I heard a wise man say once. But okay. Yeah, and so we will have to see. I hope that Giants does some more testing, because yeah, sure, it's good when they fix stuff, but if a patch is breaking stuff, then it's yeah, not so cool, and especially since most maps that are out are not getting updated anymore, that could mean potentially for a lot of people that they would have to either manually roll back to version 1.2 if they really want that. I mean, that can be a challenge on its own to keep that going. I mean, with Steam it's not too much of a problem, but for example, the Mac client here auto updates, so if Giants wants you to update, you don't really have a choice, which, yeah, you can think about that what you want. I am gonna refrain from comment here, but I think you can make your mind up what I think about that. So yeah, yeah, and of course many modders will have another hiss fit about this, that oh, Giants screwing stuff up, and yeah, I mean the changes look pretty good, especially the stuff they seem to have done to the I have to see if I'm lined up here correctly. Let's tilt the bucket forward ever so carefully. Yeah, there would be something else if they could add somewhat believable collisions to these tippers, but anyhow, yeah, where was I? Yeah, because yeah, the models will go, oh yeah, and Giants breaks, yeah, and yeah, sorry, yeah, the log physics, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Sorry, had to find my train of thought again. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, because the logs seem to have some real believable weight to them now, and not arbitrarily fly all over Tomation when you pick them up incorrectly with the log fork. But yeah, we will have to see if the logs now handle half as good as the bales, then that should be a huge improvement. And yeah, and I also hope they did something about the performance loss when you're logging, because yeah, if you give us a processor like the Ponzi, you really have to expect people to go nuts. And yeah, if then the engine can only handle 25 trees being down at once, yeah, I mean, I don't know a lot about this industrial scale logging, but I assume they don't stop after 25 trees and then have the trucks come in to clean out. I think they just go through the batch they need to do, and then yeah, after they made some progress in the back, the cleanup crew comes in. But I don't think that they stop and start the machine 100 times a day, because yeah, these things cost a lot of money to buy, a lot of money to run, and you of course need to get your money's worth out of this. So yeah, is this going in? Yeah. Yeah, so we will have to see about that. And yeah, I really hope that they took their time with the patch. Well, they did, and but just because they took the time doesn't mean that they did a good job. So we will have to see. I especially hope that they fixed some of the annoying graphic bugs, like the walking floors glitching out on the Mac version here, or the potato harvesters, not harvesters, the potato planters being glitched and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know, it's just some little things that really should have been fixed in version 1.1 already. But okay, yeah, and the modders having a fit brings me to the next topic of the day. Yeah, I know it's a talky Beavis episode, but hey, what can you do? And we are, I don't know what, 10 minutes in, and I still haven't loaded the Muck spreader here for a second time. But anyhow, yeah, about the modders. One of my favorite topics for FS15. I mean, as you see, I use a lot of modded equipment. Right now we are only playing with modded equipment essentially, except for the fork up there. But yeah, the Case Puma is modified. The Strautmann's Streublitz is a modified one, and the Merlot is of course a completely revamped mod. But and I didn't even fill that stupid fork up completely. But anyhow, yeah, I mean, I love playing with mods. I love the stuff that some of the modders do, or most of us. I mean, just look at this map here. Baldeykino is an awesome map to play on, and I mean, I wouldn't have spent close to 180 hours or whatever on this map now if I wouldn't enjoy it. And yes, the modders are doing a good job, but it's just I'm getting more and more tired of the whole oh, I'm making a big fizz now because this guy took some stuff of my mod and put it in his own mod and didn't ask me, and yeah, only put me in the credits or whatever, or didn't put me in the credits or whatever. And it's just and then there are huge fights over Facebook or other social media things, or in forums or whatever, and people get called names, and then I'm quitting modding, I'm only releasing my stuff private now. And yeah, what really triggered this debate for me once again was yesterday I checked Agomodding's Facebook page, because I wanted to see how far along he is with some of his projects, and I saw this huge post, first in Italian then in English. People are copying stuff from my JD mod and putting it on on their own JDs, and yeah, and everybody is an asshole, and everybody who supports them is an asshole because it insults the original creator and stuff like that. And I get it. Those guys spent hours and days and weeks and months working on these projects, but you really need to step down a bit. This is still a game. This is not some I don't know, some multi-billion-dollar business where you, I don't know, where a stolen blueprint or whatever can make or break you, or yeah, your competitors gain an unfair advantage over you or whatever. It's a freaking game. You are making freaking tractors for God's sake. It's not like yeah. I mean, if somebody makes a John Deere, chances are it's gonna look like a John Deere. So should John Deere now go out and have a huge hiss fit and say everybody who makes stuff for the game with John Deere on it should be sent to prison, or yeah, is an asshole or whatever? Yeah, I mean, it's popular stuff, and I mean, maybe I'm just a bit too spoiled by the Linux community or the whole open source community, but I haven't seen this level of self-importancy and drama in any other yeah, in any other community for a game. I mean, of course there are a lot of awesome modders or whatever who don't pull this shit, but it's just, yeah, it's just becoming very tiring to see, and more modders fall into this category of oh, I'm a huge drama queen, and yeah, I mean, what do they expect? Do they expect that one day John Deere or Acco Corporation or freaking Case IH knocks on the door? Oh, we wanna hire you as a designer or whatever, or CAD constructor or whatever. I mean, what is this? Or do you expect to make hundreds of thousands of dollars in donation so that you can, I don't know, live in wealth and luxury for the rest of your life, and can live as a full-time modder? I mean, I kinda had the same rant about Skyrim mods and their monetization. I mean, I have no problems with somebody making a buck or two of modding, but what did I do now? Anyhow, but yeah, it's just if the whole idea behind it just is to make money, and you think of yourself as an artist and whatever, then yeah, you maybe should just take a step back and really think, okay, am I still doing this for fun, or am I looking at this as a business? And yeah, do I maybe have a conflict of interest here? Because while, yeah, again, I get that there's a lot of work in these mods, but again, it's a video game. We're doing this for fun, and I mean, I know what it means to mod for a game. I mean, I never did 3D modeling or whatever, but back when I was playing Operation Flashpoint, I made whole maps and scenarios with scripting and everything, because I understood the script engine of that game pretty quickly. Or for trains, I took one of the worlds that was in game and expanded it, and yeah, put whole new tracks in and whatever. And yeah, I know how it is to sit down for hours and then look at your creation and go, wow, this is something I created. But yeah, again, it has to be the main objective, in my opinion, should be to have fun and not to, yeah, not to have your, pardon my language, have your dick sucked, and your and your wallets filled with donation, and go, oh, I'm the big shot modder now, and everybody who even dares to copy me is an asshole, and I will throw a huge fit about it and send my fanboys after him to harass him, and yeah, it's just getting out of hand, and if this continues that way, then it will just end up hurting the whole farm sim community, because it will just hinder the progress of mods, because everybody will be so paranoid and not work together anymore, and in the end it will just be there will just be a bunch of half-ass mods released, and the big modders stroking their dick and releasing tweets, haha, this is my private mod. Yeah, go away. And yeah, it's and the whole private mod thing, I talked about that at length, and I just don't know where this is going, and yeah, it's just starting to be I mean, in the beginning it was kinda amusing to watch, having some modders have a bit of a meltdown over stuff, but since it's more and more seems to be more and more the cool thing to do among the modders, I just think they should yeah, take a breather, take a step back, maybe take the summer off from modding, and then come back fresh and not so self-important anymore, because in the end you're just one of many, and really it's not like you're losing tons of money just because somebody took, I don't know, the hood of your John Deere 8310 and put it on and used it to make a 8360 or whatever. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. It's not like you are now out of a huge deal with a manufacturer or whatever, just because that guy got the contract now or whatever. And of course everybody wants that their mod is downloaded a lot and praised, and of course everybody wants the recognition, but I just think we are at a point now where it seems like many modders are wasting so much energy and time causing drama and going around and looking at stuff and going, hey, that part is from my mod. It's just, yeah, it just seems to hinder the overall progress, and I mean, just take a step back and remember that it's still a game. And yeah, I don't know, it's becoming more and more irritating for me, and also a bit frustrating, because yeah, I just want to play the game. I just want to maybe show off some cool mods that I find and share it with you guys, and yeah, and it's just, as I said, it's getting tiring, and yeah, just not really what I play farm sim for, to listen to a bunch of drama, because I had enough drama in my life. I don't need some guys ego getting in the way of stuff and going like, oh, I'm the big artist and nobody respects me and whatever. Yeah, to make an analogy here, it's kind of the same like with when guys on YouTube whine about, oh, my views aren't there, and oh, I get so much dislikes. It just reinforces that behavior, because people see, hey, okay, this is how we get a rise out of the guy. So of course they're gonna downvote it, and they're gonna write nasty comments and stuff like that. Yeah, you sometimes you just gotta show that you are the bigger man and not say anything. I mean, I know I am sometimes also not the bigger man, and I sometimes get annoyed at stuff, and yeah, but usually you just have to learn, and I don't know, it's just it seems to me it seems like such a petty thing to get worked up about. Oh, somebody took a part from my mod and put it in their mod and released it. Yeah, I mean, sorry, I get it when somebody just I don't know, downloads a tractor somewhere and changes the XML a little bit to say it's from a different author and then re-uploads it. That's something else. That's not cool. But if there is some changes made, be it for the better or the worse, and this was the big point that Argo was making, because of course that Argo modding guy, he makes very, very high quality stuff. I don't want to say anything against that. I mean, I use his Randazzo tippers that he made. Those are awesome. Those are probably the most high quality tippers, or high quality modern tippers you can get for farm sim. And I'm really looking forward to the silaging wagon he makes. And I hope that this is and still released, because he said, yeah, the tractors won't be released, but secondary mods and tools, whatever secondary mods means, so maybe we just get a low quality version or whatever, that will be released. But yeah, or his Fendt 933 for Farming Simulator 13, that probably was the best mod for Farming Simulator out there, machinery wise. So yeah, again, he makes awesome stuff, but not everybody can work on that level, and for sure Mr. Argo modding has not started out. Okay, I think I need to send this thing to service. It beeps. I don't know. So yeah, and you know, not everybody can work on that level, because maybe they just started out, and yeah, also big modders haven't started out on that level. Everybody starts out somewhere, and yeah, it just is that way, that the first mods you make inadvertently gonna look not so good, unless you're some natural talent, or maybe you already have a background in 3D design or whatever. Yeah, then that's something else. But he went out on this big thing, oh, they're making my mods look worse and stuff. Yeah, if your mods are good, everybody's gonna recognize, everybody will recognize an Argo modding or whatever mod from a mile away, because they just stand out in a good way. And it's just I don't know, I really was a bit disappointed to read that yesterday, because yeah, it's how should I say it, I really thought that Argo was bigger than that, because I mean, he is one of the, I want to say undisputedly one of the best modders for Farm Sim 15, or for Farm Sim 13 or whatever. And excuse me if you heard something there, I just hit the microphone arm by accident. I still have to get used to having this thing hanging in my face. But anyhow, yeah, and I just thought, okay, he has to be a bigger guy than that, and just stand over it, because of course there are always gonna be people who gonna use your stuff and try to make something else. But if you have your stuff out there with your name on it, and people know it and recognize it, that should be recognition enough. And I'm sure Argo gets the downloads he deserves, and he gets the donation from people he deserves, and same with other modders. And yeah, as I was saying repeatedly or multiple times already, I think everybody should remember that this is a video game and primarily should do stuff on it for fun. I mean, I'm only recording episodes when I feel like it and I'm having fun. I only play this game when I feel like it and I'm having fun. And I mean, I'm having a ton of fun with this game. Of course, most of that fun comes from mods, and I appreciate mod authors being able to do this and wanting to spend their time. But on the other end, as I was saying in the whole I don't know what video it was, but I think I made the point already where I said, yeah, mod authors and users need to be on an eye-to-eye level, on a level-headed or on a level play field. It can't be that there are the mod authors on their throne and looking down upon the peasants that are the just spit onto my pop filter. It's not cool. Yeah, and the normal users are the peasants who have to kiss the almighty mod author's boots. And yeah, I mean, of course, and not every mod author is like this. I mean, just look at Mr. Rosenthaler, who does all the UPK stuff, or look at Mr. Cavalier Roy, the maker of the newbie farm map. I mean, he even gets trolled by Frito and the others, and including me, on stream, and he laughs about it. When Frito tries to break his map or whatever. Yeah. And this is how mod authors should be, and not and he also doesn't care if the map is uploaded to other pages. He was like, oh wow, the map has been uploaded to 7 other pages beside FSUK. Yeah. And this is the spirit. I mean, and that guy, I mean, Newbie Farm is around, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think since 2011. So yeah, it's just I don't know. I think mod authors should take a page out of the book of those guys, and not yeah, always think about, okay, how can I maximize my profits? Because again, this is a video game and a hobby, and you're not doing this for a living. And as much as some people would deserve to do it for a living, but it's just not feasible. And yeah, it's not a multi-billion-dollar business, and you're not losing the deal of your lifetime just because somebody takes a part of your mod and puts it in their own stuff. And the whole thing about, oh, I'm keeping my stuff private, won't help, because every private mod will end up in public in some place and time, because yeah, either a server is being hacked, which I not condone or whatever, or somebody gives somebody who got the mod from the original creator. Oops, I think something went wrong here. What is going on here? There we go. Yeah, or somebody who got the mod from the original creator is like, okay, I'm giving this to a friend, and that friend gives it to another friend, and that friend is a bit less concerned about keeping the mod private and just throws it out on a mod page, and voila, the mod is not private anymore. And yeah, it's just the whole, as I was saying already, the whole thing about keeping a mod private, yeah, it's just not gonna work, because yeah, of course you can keep it private if you keep it on your own hard drive, but yeah, then you can sit there and go, oh, I have this awesome tractor, and I'm not gonna share it with anybody, and yeah, after some time nobody's gonna look at your fancy screenshots anymore, because yeah, it's like showing a homeless person or a hungry homeless person a picture of a of a nice house with a I don't know, with a Thanksgiving feast being all decked out on the dining room table. Yeah, he only gonna look at it so long before he says, okay, are you gonna give me something to eat now, or a place to sleep, or do you just wanna show me the nice picture? So yeah, I know it's a bit of a harsh comparison, but in the end it's the same. So yeah, we have spent over 30 minutes now talking here while I was while I was spreading a bit of muck. I know not the most efficient use of our time, but I just wanted to get this off my chest and wanted to give you guys a video because yeah, I was a bit of a bad boy last week. Or not a bad boy, but I just wasn't myself last week, and I think you can hear that I'm back. It's the same old talky, rambly, ranty Beavis that we all are used to, and yeah, if you're missing Speech Bubble took a week of absence, or at least I won't have him be as snarky as he was last week, so yeah, I don't know how I will do it with the editing, but yeah. Anyhow, let me just get out of this vehicle here really quick so I can say goodbye to you guys. Yeah. If you enjoyed this rant and talk and whatever, consider leaving a like. That would be awesome, and I'd be interesting to, or I'd be interesting. Yeah, no Beavis, you're not interesting. Anyhow, I'd be interested to hear your guys' take on that matter, and yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for taking time and watching this, and I shall see you later.